Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to someone you already know. I met this gentleman a long, long time ago in Sydney, Australia. And for the people that have never seen us live before or never heard of us, I can't imagine there's someone that's never heard of us. I'm going to give you the 60-second Air Supply history lesson. We were in a room in Sydney, Australia, a rehearsal room, and there were 34 people there. We were all strangers, and we were all singers about to sing together for the very first time. We were all very nervous, and there was an empty chair next to me. It was the only empty chair in the whole place. And suddenly, right before we were about to sing, this gentleman arrived a few minutes late. He opened the door, and he came, and he stood in the doorway. And he was a very handsome young man. He had very tight trousers on, and a lot of jewelry. He still has all the jewelry. And he had a big afro. And he sat in the only seat available right next to me. And we all started to sing, and I heard this. The choir was so beautiful, but the voice next to me was astonishing. And an alarm went off in my brain that said, "You need to meet this guy, and you need to work with him." That's why I left the chair open. So at the end of the rehearsal, I introduced myself, very nervously. And the first thing he said to me was, "We have the same name." And we started to talk, and we became great friends very quickly. And we decided a few days later to form a band, because we wanted to work together. And we thought maybe the band would be together for a few months, maybe even a year. That was 50 years ago. But the incredible thing is, we've never had an argument in our friendship. Ever. Not even the slightest disagreement. And the moral of the story is, if we can do it, why can't the whole world be friends?
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, my dearest friend, Russell Hitchcock.
Wasn't that a beautiful song, ladies and gentlemen? Wasn't that a beautiful song, ladies and gentlemen? Much better, thank you. I met Graham Russell on May the 12th in 1975 during a production of the musical Jesus Christ Superstar. We did the show for about 2 years, and by the time the show had finished its run, we'd released an album and a single under the name Air Supply. Both went straight to the top of the charts in Australia, which was mind-blowing because nobody knew who we were. On the strength of that success, Rod Stewart's management asked us if we'd like to open for Rod for 3 shows in Australia. Of course, we said, we'll think about that. We didn't say that, of course. Did 3 shows with Rod, and after the second one, he came to our dressing room and asked us personally if we'd like to open for him all across North America and Canada in 1977. We were on the road for 4 months with Rod. We played every big place you could think of. We played football stadiums, hockey arenas, basketball stadiums, domes, big domes, little domes, any domes we could get hold of, we played. Now when you're on the road in front of that guy for so many shows, playing to thousands of people every night, you start to believe that you're good. We thought we were good. Then we went back to Australia and we found out that we weren't good at all. We had to start again. But we knew we had 2 things that would ensure our success in the future. The first of those things were the compositions of Graham Russell, ladies and gentlemen. Greatest songwriter in the history of pop music, in my opinion. Second thing we had was determination. We still have that. We're going to take you back to the early days in our career now. 1 guitar and 2 voices. You've been singing along tremendously this evening. Let's make this no exception. And once again, 50 years is amazing to us. We would not be here without you this evening. And previous generations. Thank you so much for coming. We do love you sincerely. Thank you, guys.